Blank tombstones don't make pretty canvases.
Standing in gory silence because they know they have stuck too deep in the ground, plugging their wounds tight, fearing they would open up and ooze out the truth the world wasn't supposed to know. Fearing they would open up and set the creepers wild all over the barren ground, all over the dried maroon roses, all over the uncouth noises bespoke at the yard of the stuffed, graved farce, because here we are.
Standing right in the center of the forsaken cemetery, Pandora's abandoned observatory. To the other side where the dead hide the silence. They don't say it, but they want to be discovered, they want to be heard, and they want the stone heads to be tipped over, they want the creepers to be ripped over, and they want the reality be painted over the masses. Blank tombstones, you see, they don't make pretty canvases.
I realized my solace was in the rest. I penned songs with strums and clefts, sweeping away moments of the days like vapors escaping porous clays. I wish I held on to life like the sun holds on to Sundays, week after week, year after year. Instead, I'm mundane over broken Mondays. Couldn't even lay my thoughts in one of the days. Didn't realize when I breached the dark of the night beyond the light of the day, I knew I was lost. In the arms of whom I cared the most, I silently screamed for you to dig deeper, but I was a chronic concealer. Your eyes became round each time you asked me if I was okay, but I didn't tell you the truth. I didn't. And I was too sly for you to call out my stint. We woke up too late, woke up at the end of the road we set to discover, my brother. You asked me if I felt lonely, but how could I be when we were together? We woke up before it was all over, forget wiser, I wasn't even older. You saw my layers peel, and yet we only had silence to spill like a mute prayer. I wasn't the one to make you feel that way. Remember, I'd lost my way until one day I felt my own body rifting in my own deathbed. So I bid adieu and sent farewell elegy to the masses, left my last words for all you birds, lads and lasses, and now you can recall my name from any new corner crevices. Don't bother visiting my resting place. Nothing's written. For blank tombstones, I told you, they don't make pretty canvases.
So when my time comes, and yes it will, I would leave words out of the epitaph and put speakers on my behalf, play melodies to reminisce. Listen close if you please. You would have to hear between the lines, the metaphors to my tough times, because I am too scared to pen my fears, to breathe life in my tears. I'm tired of facing myself, tired of fighting the demons that dwell inside me. So, to my rhythm, I'll add some treble. Sing disturbed noises to my trouble. The words will be of my own original design. You would sing it and repeat it, whisper to your friends post midnight, but churn insights you related. I serve, you take it, because I designed this rhyme for the took birth in my mind to explain you in due time that I have been through what you categorize as nightmares, what you classify as death stares. I've spent nights wondering how numb does one have to be for your bosom to stop feeling the thumping of your heart against it. But night after night, it only grew louder like a voice underneath my skin, crawling, bawling, and thralling, and I took all of it. I took all of it. And I burned a cassette tape, loaded my old boombox, and pressed play. The record rolled with a scrape because remember, I put treble in my song, so even the right sounded like wrongs, and my stammering gut sounded a little brave. And I put stereos by my grave, which had nothing written on, but it played on loop my every song. Every time you turned up with the darkest sunglasses, what else did you wish to see? I told you, blank tombstones, they don't make pretty canvases.
Obituaries are old school. Play me some audio graves like the radio from the beyond. Lend me your blank tapes. I'll fill them with my melodies and mail them back for your sakes. Wherever on the land or on water you may stay, I'll find my way to your heart. For we both may not speak the same tongue, but we both can feel the charring when it burns. Our words sound different, but we do sound same when we synchronize our hums. Our harmonies show that to each other we are no strange. The thought maggots in our heads are real. Either none of us or we are both deranged. So let us be direct. Words resurrect.
Depression. Depression is a bullet in my body. I ain't no shooter, but I'm the one on the run. Anxiety is a stinking muffler of prejudice strangling me when it's too cold to walk out without it. As if a magician pulled me out of a hat while I was too attached to the walls and the ceiling, and he had to skin me alive to give me life, loneliness. With a thick-skinned mask of callousness I wear to work when truly my insides are on fire. Ironic, my own hands lit my own pyre, slave to my own desire. Aren't we all just that? Aren't we all just strangely accepting our own limits of fate, with no one else or the world to blame?
Let's seek each other then. By rule, we are all the same. The world would say we have parted ways, but we live on in burning candles and prayers. So come this Sunday, meet me after church. Come by the backyard, there you'll find me perched a little away from the chapel under the ash tree. Don't find me by my name. Close your eyes, surrender to my melody, sing along with me. Just you and me, existing acoustically, subliminally, that's all we need.
That's all we need.
Some truth, some fields, flowers and vases. You see, blank tombstones, they don't.